So I wanted to start off by sharing my chessboard story. I have a thing going with chessboards, and to me it's about making the right move at the right time and about being able to be positioned or position others at the right place and the right time for the purposes to make a difference. One of the things that I'm really passionate about is the issues that are in the Australian mental health system and mental health stigma. And I'm actually in a friend's place today, spending some time with them, and we've been having a bit of a chat about the challenges in the mental health system. And I'm actually in Newcastle at the moment, which is a place where I experienced the things that I have with the mental health system mainly. And what I'd like to bring attention to as a justice issue is that there is abuse going on in the mental health system, and it's not just something I experienced or something that's not still going on, it's still going on, and it's basic human rights that, because of the way that the laws are set up and the system is set up, are allowed to be abused. So things like people's choice to be able to choose if they're medicated or not, to be able to choose if they can go for a walk or not, which would be a natural therapeutic thing to do, to be able to have a voice and actually have the right to be able to express themselves without someone saying, oh, that's your mental illness talking. Actually, most of the world has some form of mental illness, just in varying degrees. And so when people are stigmatised and have labels put on them and saying, you're this for life, that actually boxes them into a label that is really unhealthy. Because the way our brains are designed, our brains are actually designed to be able to heal. And there's so many different things available to help people heal, and especially with using those different strategies with God's help, people can recover and live healthy lives. And people that are suffering from mental illness actually just need a bit of extra support. They need to be able to access things that help lift them up and raise them up. And what I've found is that a lot of the struggles I've encountered since going into the mental health system I went from being an incredibly confident entrepreneur, very successful in what I was doing, to being completely torn down and humiliated. And since that time, every time I try and climb back up in life, whether it be at uni, whether it be in work situations, whether it be in church situations, I constantly notice that there's situations, some spiritual atmosphere things, some people's personalities, whatever the case may be, where I'm constantly finding there's something trying to pull me down instead of raise me up. And I believe that there is some kind of spirit that operates, that flows through people's family lines and flows through regions, that actually tries to use the mental health issues that people may be experiencing to attach to actually make them discredited so that they won't have a powerful voice for God. And especially highly sensitive, creative people can often be very sensitive and susceptible to this kind of interference, because they're actually very in tune with the spirit, and they're actually very, very valuable and very useful in bringing God's purposes to earth. So sometimes there's a sabotage that happens on their giftings where they get torn down instead of supported and then built up to be all that they can be. So I just really want to use this assignment to record these ideas and really encourage other creatives that they can, if they have the right support structure, the right community, the right resources available to them, they can actually be built up, encouraged, loved into their destinies. And that takes seasoned prophets and apostles who can do that, to be able to have the courage to walk with them and stand with them and believe in them, and believe in God's purposes on their life, even if it doesn't look like it's neat on the surface. God is often doing many things in broken people, and I believe at this time that He is saying that He is raising up His chess pieces of broken people, and He's saying, these are the ones I choose to anoint, these are the ones I choose to lead, these are the ones that are trusting in me, because through their weakness I am strong. And so I have a blog called Broken Minds, and I use that blog to write about mental health stigma and healing and faith and all those kind of things. So My desire is to help people to step out of brokenness, step out of stigma, and be able to live a healthy, successful life and have ministry aspirations and whatever their dreams and goals that God has placed in their hearts. I want to empower them to be able to flip the switch, to turn the light on, and to be able to say, hey, God made me for a purpose. I'm not broken, and God is healing me day by day, and He's given me keys to my destiny. So I hope you get some keys today, and I hope you're encouraged that God is for you. He has a future and a hope for you, and you're not forgotten.